So, yesterday, we talked about what cryptocurrency really is. We talked about what cryptocurrency is, and then I linked cryptocurrency to the system on which cryptocurrency is created. Yesterday, we said crypto is simply a digital value. That was where I was telling us that crypto is a digital asset. It's a digital value secured by a technology called blockchain. And I said, crypto is not magic. Crypto is not gambling. Please get that right. Crypto is not magic. Crypto is not gambling. Crypto is a digital asset secured by technology called blockchain. We also established something very, very important. Most people fail in crypto, not because crypto is bad, not because crypto is evil, not because crypto is forbidden, but because they jump in without understanding, patience, or structure. Yesterday, I established one thing, and one of those things I hammered so well yesterday is that in cryptocurrency, one of the most important things that you need is patience. Is patience. So I'm saying again that most people fail in crypto not because crypto is bad, not because crypto is evil, not because crypto is forbidden, not because crypto is a no place for anybody, but because they jump into crypto without proper understanding, without patience, without structure. They just jump into it. Now, this is exactly why we are here. This is exactly why we brought up this 60 days action journey. And what will this 60 days action journey do? It will remove fear, remove confusion, and then remove costly mistakes. It will help you to understand what cryptocurrency is. It will help to understand the blockchain system, and it will help to understand what projects you should venture into, how to check those projects, and how to know what project will do well, which one will not do well. So today, I want to help us understand how value is created. Yesterday, I was explaining to us that there are some factors that contribute to the value appreciation in cryptocurrency. It is not by magic. It is not a magic. It doesn't just happen. There are some factors, there are some catalysts, there are some factors that contribute to the value appreciation, the price appreciation for any cryptocurrency at all. There are some things that contribute to value appreciation. Value of any currency is not just created. The same with fiat, the same with crypto. Value is not just created. There are some things that contribute to the value appreciation. In fact, before value appreciation, there must be value creation. And value, there can be value creations without some factors, some things. If there is nothing to use Naira to buy, Naira is useless. If there is no acceptability for Naira, Naira is useless. If Naira does not have a cap, if Naira can be printed every day, then Naira will become useless, even when there is usability for it. So today, I want to help us understand how value is created so that nothing you see in this space can ever confuse you. So that everything you see in the cryptocurrency space, you will understand. So let's start with one very important factor when it comes to value creation for cryptocurrency. Let's start with scarcity. Scarcity simply means that something is limited. It simply means that something something has a cap. It simply means that something is not unlimited. Something is limited. There's a cap to it. There's a number to it. There's an amount to it. That's what scarcity means. And we have lots of samples, lots of samples. Land is a good example. Land in a good location is valuable, not because it is more, but because it is limited. If you notice, land in different areas, in different estates or GRAs, government reserve areas, land in some highbrow areas, they are valuable, highly valuable, not because of any special thing, but because they are limited size of land. Every estate has its own size. The entire Ghana cannot be an estate. For instance, in Ghana, we have different government reserve areas. We have different government reserve areas. And we also have different private estates. The reason why value in those estates are, the reason why those estates are highly valued is not because of anything. It's because, first, the land in those estates are limited. The land in those estates are limited. They are not there unlimited. They are limited. Gold is valuable because gold is limited. A limited number of gold exists even throughout the world. So that's value. So early digital assets became valuable because supply was fixed. Bitcoin today is $92,000 per one. Why? Because Bitcoin is limited. We only have 21 million total supply of Bitcoin throughout the world. And some has been burned already. You understand? Now, for instance, Bitcoin has just 21 million. We have country that is holding, we have just one country that is holding 1 million of BitTON tokens. Huh? We have a country that is holding almost 2 million of BitTON tokens. And we have just one person that is holding up to 5% of the entire 21 million. You understand? Now, there is value to it because it is scarce, because it is limited, because it has a supply cap, because it is not just there. If you notice that even our fiat currency, the currencies of each country, like Naira in Nigeria, Ghana, and Ghana cedis in Ghana, and other currencies, even in the US, the dollar of the US, the value is growing because there is an amount of these currencies that are in circulation. So what this means is the more scarcity you have on a product, the higher the value you have with it. So when something has a limited supply, the more people want it, the more valuable it becomes. When something has a limited supply, the more people want it, the more valuable it becomes. And the same thing applicable in the crypto space. The reason why Bitcoin is highly valuable today is because it has a limited supply of 21 million. And that's why we say everybody should try as much as possible to be a part of BitTON today. Why? Because one of the reasons why BitTON will do so well in this industry is because BitTON has a limited supply of 21 million. A limited supply of just 21 million. In the days of Bitcoin, things were not advanced as we have today. There are no use cases, major use cases for Bitcoin, other than the fact that it was the first coin. But in the days of BitTON today, we have many use cases, so many use cases. In fact, BitTON developers themselves are already planning to launch use cases. Use cases. By the time we get to our trainings, core trainings of BitTON, we will get to understand this fully. But I needed us to understand first the basics so that by the time we get deeper into BitTON, the understanding will be so easy. Don't forget, like I said, when something has limited supply, the more people want it, the more the value will increase. The reason why lands are highly valued in eyebrow estates in different cities is because the land inside that estate is limited. Everybody wants to live in a good estate with good infrastructure, good light, and good everything. You understand? Everybody wants to live there, but the land there is limited, meaning everybody cannot live there. What that means is that you have just 10 something. You have just, maybe this pen, you have just 10 of it. But this pen, 1,000 people need it, this particular pen, to write something. And you have just 10 of it. What will happen to it? It will be highly valued because everybody will be bidding to have it. So this principle applies everywhere, including our day-to-day life and in our fiat environment, and also same thing applicable in the crypto space. The principle applies everywhere. Let's look at something. Let's look at another thing that contributes to value creation. Another thing that contributes to value creation. We have talked about scarcity. Then another key factor that contributes to value creation is what we call demand. Demand. You need to understand that scarcity alone is not enough to create value for a currency. Demand is what activates that value. Scarcity is what creates the value. Demand is what activates that value. I can produce this pen with the knowledge that I know that people need it. I can produce because I know people need it. But I will place value on it because I produce less figure than the amount of people that need it. Now, I need that demand to come for it. So if I place a value on it, it is worthless. My value on it is worthless unless I have taken it to those that needed it and then they are beginning to demand for it. So there could be value. Scarcity could place value on it. Because it is not much, I can say I want to sell it to 1,000. Because I know we have a lot of students. I want to sell it to 1,000 each. They will buy because we have a lot of them. Now, if I did not take it to them, or they did not know, and they did not demand, they did not ask to buy it, my value on it is useless. So demand activates value created by scarcity. Demand activates value created by scarcity. So what creates demand? Demand is created by people who are joining, people who are buying into the cryptocurrency, people who are joining the ecosystem, people who are believing, people who are using the currency, people who are holding the currency, people who are joining the community. So as a community is growing, the demand is increasing. You know why? Because every community member needs that token. In fact, the primary reason why you join that community is because you are interested in buying or using that token. The reason why you are joining BitTON's community is because you want to acquire BitTON. You understand? Now, when we now say as the community is growing, the price or the value also grows. How does that happen? It means the moment anybody joins the community, you are joining and then you are demanding for the token. Don't forget that the token is already limited. It's already scarce because it has a cap of just 21 million. So as you are joining, as everyone is joining, everyone is demanding for that token, meaning the more people that joins the community, the more scarce the token becomes, and then the higher the value the token gets. So what that means is when people access something limited, pressure builds. Pressure builds. We have 10 of this, but we have 100 people that need it. There will be pressure. And then once pressure is building up for this particular product, for that particular token, the moment pressure begins to build up for BitTON, value begins to move up. So when limited people, when more people, many people are trying to access a limited token, pressure builds up. Everybody wants to have it, but it's limited. And then once that happens, what happened? The response is that the value begins to move up. And this is why community matters so much in growing an ecosystem. It matters so much in growing an ecosystem. And that will lead me to the next pillar. And I am talking about time and positioning. I'm talking about time and positioning. Now let's talk about positioning. Most people don't miss opportunity because they didn't know. They did not miss because they did not hear about it. They did not miss because no one told them about it. They did not miss it because they did not hear it. They did not miss it because they did not see it. They did not miss it because they did not read it. They missed because they waited too long. Most people missed because they waited too long. Yesterday, I gave us an instance about someone that bought 212 Bitcoin in 2010. 2010, when Bitcoin was just getting started, when people tend not to trust, not to believe in it. You understand? When people were still struggling with the belief that, is that possible? Digital currency, is it possible? Can it survive? Can it work out? This man positioned himself early. He bought 212 Bitcoin at $5. This man paid $1,060. $1,060 for 212 Bitcoin. And today, 15 years later, one Bitcoin worth $92,000. That man is 19 million plus richer today. I can assure, I know, or I can guess that majority of us here, we already know what we're doing as at 2010. In fact, many of us heard about Bitcoin the same year, 2010. Many of us heard about Bitcoin 2011. But we did not position. We waited too long till now. Many of us are now struggling to buy the Bitcoin. If I buy at 90,000, I can sell at 92. What I'm saying is, early positioning doesn't require perfection. Early positioning requires presence. Just position yourself. Mark your presence. Make sure you are there. Make sure you acquire the token. Buy the currency. If there are staking opportunities, take it. If there are no opportunities, hold it. Early positioning. This man positioned himself early by buying one Bitcoin at $5 at 2010. If he likes today, he can sell at $92,000 per one. That will give him over $19 million. You can convert that to Naira and know what it means. Just because he positioned. And I'm telling you today that small steps taken earlier often, most of the time, outperform big steps taken late. What does that mean? You cannot compare this man that bought one Bitcoin at $5 in 2010 with the person that bought Bitcoin at $90 today. You can't compare how much they're going to make. You can't compare the performance of their investment. You can't compare it. These small steps of $1,060, you cannot compare what performance, what outcome, what benefit, what interest that will give with you, that you want to be taking bold step, big step of $90,000 or $92,000. Of course, if you spend $92,000 today, you're going to be buying just one. Meanwhile, that man bought 212 with 1,060. That's what I mean by saying small steps taken early, taken on time, always outperform big steps taken later. That's why we say BitTON is just getting started. As of today, on the staking platform, BitTON is just $2.25. Yes. Yes. And it's moving gradually. Gradually. In the next 1 year, what will you say? Will you say you did not hear about it? Will you say you did not have the right knowledge? Because we don't want to say you did not have the right knowledge, that's why we are here on this 60 days action journey to take you through not only the knowledge about BitTON, but also knowledge about cryptocurrency. We are taking you through the knowledge, through the history, and then we are connecting it together so that you will understand that this is not just talking about, we are not just sugarcoating anything here. We are showing you as it is. That's why I'm always relating this with what is happening physically, even with our fiat currencies. See, the biggest regret in wealth creation is usually not loss. It's actually delay. The biggest regret about wealth creation is most times not loss. It's usually about delay. Oh, if I had known, I would have gotten it there. Many of us heard about Bitcoin early. In fact, many of us heard about it even as far back as 5 years. And many of us are saying, if I had known, I would have gotten it at $17,000 then, or at $10,000 then, but I didn't get it. You delayed. Majority of us heard about Bitcoin at the infant, just as we are hearing about BitTON now. At the beginning, we heard about it. But what did we do? We delayed. We delayed. Oh, let's give it some time. By the time they are able to exchange it, that's when I will come in. By the time it is listed on Binance, that's when I will come in. By the time it is listed on Bybit, that's when I will come in. By the time I have it on big exchanges, in fact, some will go as far as now it is listed on Dex Exchange. No, let me wait until it is listed on Sex Exchange. Some will say, oh, the community is just 50,000. Let me wait until the community becomes 1 million. As I'm talking to you today, BitTON is existing in all continents of the world. All continents of the world. All continents of the world. And then you are still waiting. You are still delaying. Take this home today. The biggest regret in wealth creation is usually not the loss. It is the delay. Are you also delaying today? Or you are learning something today? Let me be very honest with you. Most people lose not because they did not hear, not because they did not see, but because they wait for perfect understanding. I must understand it in total. Someone called me and was saying, I heard you, but I want to know how that thing is being done. Token distribution, I want to understand step by step how it's being done. And I start explaining. At the point of withdrawal, you have the token distribution. How is the distribution being done? I was like, what kind of question is that? You want to understand how the token is being distributed into individuals' wallets? He said, I want to know. Oh. And I said, you will have to wait tire. You will have to throw yourself into the school and go and learn everything. Most people lose because they wait for perfect understanding. They will still say, even this one that they are saying is still, I want to perfect understanding. People want to see a perfect structure. That's another face to it. They want to see perfect structure. That project must be perfect. Because they fear starting small. Majority, how much is this? Just 10,000 naira. What can that do for me? How much is this? Just 30,000. What can that do for me? They fear starting small. What if I tell you today that I have an account today, my own account, that started from zero balance? And that account today has over $50,000 deposit, active staking on that account as I'm talking to you today. And that was built over the period of just 4 months. I just took advantage of promotion. And so every dime that I've been getting as matching bonuses, as referral bonuses, I have been staking it and restaking it and restaking it. And today I have over $50,000 as active staking on that, an account that started with zero. Zero. I did not deposit a single dollar of my money. That account is over $50,000 today. Maybe tomorrow or next, I'm going to show us live reports, live history of account that started with $100, that started with $5, that started with zero account. I'll show you an account with over $100,000 that started with just $100. And that has been built over a period of just, I think, 5 months and a few days. That account today has over $100,000 active staking on it today. With just $100. So if I can build an account from zero to $50,000, I have no two head. It's just that I chose to start small. I started with what I have. So many people lose because they fear to start small. People lose because they jump without proper guidance. We have people today. I was speaking with someone today who had staked over $1,000 in the last almost 2 months. And today he left it there. He did not withdraw, he did not restake. Call for meeting, he will not come. Physical meetings, he will not come. Physical meetings, he will not come. Questions, he will not ask. Meetings like this, he will not come. Questions, he will not ask. You stake over $1,000, close to 2 weeks. That has given him a lot of rewards that he should have restaked and make more money. Restake and make more money. I had to tell him today that, do you know that if you push him back this, you would have earned this? I didn't know. I have been calling to attend meetings, you did not. People lose because they jump into cryptocurrency without guidance. And then people lose because they lack consistency. And these were the reasons why we have put together this 60 days action journey, where we are going to run through this journey together, and you are going to understand this fully. It's not about understanding how BitTON works. It's about understanding how crypto works and how to make the most out of crypto. I believe that when you understand this, understanding BitTON and making the most out of BitTON will be very, very easy. So loss usually comes from behavior. Most times, not the system. It comes from the way you handle it. That is why we are moving slowly. We are moving step by step. We are learning before we take action. This learning is to protect you so that you understand what cryptocurrency is, I could start from day one and begin to teach you about BitTON, and I will not get tired. And I can tell you that one day out of the 60 will not look like the same. But I choose to take you through this learning process so that you can be protected. You can understand what cryptocurrency is all about, and you can understand how to make the most out of cryptocurrency. At this stage, I want to know something very, very important. There are different ways to participate and grow in systems like this. There are different ways. Some start with learning. Some grow through community by learning from one another. You pay attention to the community, you be active in the community. Some begins gradually. Some just start anyhow. Anyhow. I have 5,000, I have 10,000, I have 20,000, I have 100. Some just start with what they have, and then they begin to grow gradually. Some choose to learn first. Some choose to grow through the community. You come into the community, and then you learn, and then you keep on growing while participating in the community. No one part is forced. You will choose which is best for you. Here, we don't force anyone. We teach you, we show you, and you make your decision. We'll explain everything clearly to you over the time. Over the time. So right now, understanding comes before decision. I need you to understand what is cryptocurrency, how it works, how is the value created, and that is why we are here. I want to remind everyone again, there is no foolish question here. If you are shy and you don't want to ask questions publicly, you don't want to speak to ask your question, you can type it on the chat box, or you can send a private message to me. Zoom also allows private message. And on our different groups, I think I'm on our different groups, you can also send me private messages on our different groups. You can also message privately your leaders, the admins of each of those groups. I assure you, they are responsible minds. They are matured minds. And they understand you when you send them private messages. Today, we have learned a lot. Learn, learn, learn. Learning at your own speed, at your own pace is respected. Everyone here started from zero. All of us, including me. Mr. Amzat started also on ground zero. Mr. Tunde Adeboro also started on ground zero. Everybody started on ground zero. Today, they are leaders in this space. Today, they know more in this space. So, you are not alone. If you are just getting started, you're not alone. So today, to close today's session, I am saying my words to you are very simple. Please stay consistent, attend every of the meetings from today till the end of this 60 days action journey. Make sure you are part of all of this training. Make sure you are here tomorrow. Make sure you are here tomorrow. And when you are coming here, be open-minded. Keep an open mind. Be here to learn. And I can tell you that you will learn what you're supposed to learn. And you will be protected with the knowledge that you will get. And you can be sure that you will learn how to best make money from cryptocurrency. Tomorrow, we will talk about something very important. We'll talk about how people participate and grow, even without a single starting capital. We will talk about how can you start and grow, even without a single capital in cryptocurrency. And we'll be looking at BitTON as a live example, how you can start in BitTON, participate, and grow through the system and grow big. Tomorrow, I'm going to show us how an account has grown over $50,000 from zero balance over a period of 4 months plus. Tomorrow we'll see. Thank you so much for your time today. It's 8:47, even though we started a bit late. It's 8:47 right now, and I'm going to stop here so I can take questions if we have any. Do we have any question? Any question at all? I just said a few minutes ago, no question is wrong. No question is out of place. No question is stupid. Every question here is welcome. Every question is right. So if you have any question, you can either type it in our chat box or you raise up your hand while I grant you access to unmute yourself and speak. While we do that, I'm saying a very big thank you to every one of us. Thank you, Mr. Amzat, for showing up again today. Thank you, Mr. Tunde Adeboro. The two of them are our leaders. Mr. Akani Adam Adeleke, thank you for coming back. Zilites, thank you for coming back. Thank you so much for showing up again. I know that you were here yesterday, and today again, you are here. One thing I can tell you is your consistency here will not, it's not going unnoticed. And I can tell you that your consistency will surely pay off. The fact that you are here every day, you will surely benefit from it, even apart from the benefits that you're getting from the teachings that we have every day. So I don't know if we have any of our leaders that have one or two things to say. Mr. Tunde, do you have anything to say?
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Everyone. Well, I want to believe that we are in the era of AI, and BitTON has given us the opportunity to be part of it and to be part of the early adopters. So, well, I will not say much than to encourage us to, position well and make sure that we are doing the right thing at the right time. Situations and projects like this only comes in a lifetime. I have worked with series of projects in the past. I have been part of series of projects in the past, and I will say that I have also been used as a stepping stone in some projects too, crypto projects I mean, in the past. So I know what it is, but I must confess to you that BitTON is different, and I am sure that we are taking the right step at the right direction at this time. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Mr. Tolashi, Mr. Amzat. Well done, sir. All right. So that's all.
Thank you.
Till we meet again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Akani Adams Adeleke. Thank you, Zilites. Tomorrow, we will meet again by God's grace. And I can tell you that each of our days will never be like the other. And we are moving gradually to a time where we'll go a bit practical, and then sometimes we go full practical, where we understand everything as we're supposed to understand it. Thank you so much for joining yesterday. Thank you so much for joining today. And from here, I'm saying good night to everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow.